in our previous video we have done with the arrays. Okay, so here in this case, in this video we are doing with if condition, that is we are moving to the conditional statements in JavaScript. Okay, so here we go. We just start from the beginning. From here we need not require here in this position, so here we go. Then we simply have to understand here this is to demonstrate if and else in JavaScript. Okay, so how to use if and else? Here we go with this. We take a variable, say x, and we assign a value 5 to it. Okay, now how to use if I write here, I'm going to make some statement if, then after that we have to make the parenthesis, and in the parenthesis I write x is equal to 5. Now look at the difference of this equal and this in these symbols. Here this is working as assignment operator, and here in this case it is working as equal to operator. It is going to comparing the values at two different end. Okay, here in this case it's going to compare the values at two different end. Okay, here this is as assignment operator and here it is as equal to operator. So here we have to write the statement for the if. Now we have to write the body for the if. So here we write alert alert, and here in the alert I write correct. So it means to say that if x is equal to 5, if the value here x is equal to 5, it will display as a message that is correct. So here we go, and here we refresh this. Okay, it's showing a pop-up over here and it's showing correct. Now if we change this value to something else, say we make it to 9, save it, and here we go. Nothing is going to be happen over here. Now this is just because of the reason here we have done that if x is equal to 5. Now previously we have given the value to x that is equal to 5, so here we have put the value equal to 5, so condition is going to becoming true that the value of x is equal to 5. So then in case it has displayed us a message correct. Now what we have to do when the statement is not correct? Okay, so here we have to go with the one further more step over here. Here we will use else, and similarly like if we have to write the body of else, and here we display alert, and here in this case we say not correct. Control S and save it. Okay, not correct, it's displaying us not correct. Okay, so it means to say that value of x is not equal to 5. So if we again put it over here 5 and save it, and here we go refresh this, it's messaging me correct. Okay, so this is the way of using our if and else statement. If statement will get executed if this condition is true. Okay, and else will get executed if this condition we have specified over it here is not true. So this is the way of using if and else. Now we will take an example in which we will do some magic work, and let's see how it work for us in if and else. So we just removing this portion over here, and I'm here declaring uh, say we want to have a input box over there, and in which we will enter some value. Okay, and then we have having a button over there, and if we click on that button, if the value entered and value we need we have, if they are both equal, then we will say you are right, otherwise we will say that try again. So for this reason I'm just have to take an element, say input. Here we will save type as text, and here we have to give the id to this. Say id equal to, say I'm just giving the id to it as text1. Now here we will take another button, and to this uh, I will give id equal to, say, magic. And here I will right click, Control S, and save this. Okay, we got it over here. Now we just wanted to display this value, so here I'm just taking a paragraph, and to this I'm giving id equal to, say, p1, and putting it blank. We are not providing any value here. I will have to display the result, and I'm taking another paragraph, and to this I am giving a value to the id, say equal to p2. Okay, now we have to write the JavaScript for this. So here we have to track this event for when we click on this button. Okay, so we have to write the function for on click of this function. For this we will write document dot get element by id. So here we have to click on this button, and this button is having id magic. So here we write magic, then here we will write event that is on click equal to function, and this is the way of declaring a function. And here we write the body of this function. Here we'll declare a variable, say we will give the name to the variable as value 1. Okay, and in this variable we want to get the value that we have entered in this input box. Okay, we want to have the value, whatever the value we will enter in this input box, we want this value to be assigned to this. So for this we have to write document dot get element by id, and here the id of this is text. Okay, and dot value. Now just go with alert over here to check whether our statement up to this time are correct or not. So to this I'm just giving this value 1. Okay, save this. Here we go, refresh this, and here we enter the value, say www. Okay, nothing is going to be happening. There might be certain error, so go for inspect, then go to console. Cannot read property value of null as. Okay, so we are having error over here. So it's giving some error over here. Those errors, how we have to rectify this? Now here we have given the value over here as text, but we have given the id actually is the text one, so we have to put here as text one. Now save the changes, go refresh it over here. Now here we type say q and let's click on this. Oh, it's done. Okay, so our it means to say that up to this time all these statements are correct. Now here we declare another variable, say value 2, and to this I will assign a value, say www. Okay, ww and w, 3 times w. Now we have to now compare this value and has to display and write it in the browsers area. So here we go with if statement, and here we write in the parenthesis if value one is equal to value 2. Okay, so here we have to compare the value 1 with the value 2. If value this entered, now here in this variable value 1, the value will come from here whatever we will enter in this input box, and here a variable value 2 contain the value www. So we have to compare these two value. If this is equal to this, then we have to write the body of this. Here we will write document dot get element by id, and here we specify id as p1 because we wanted to write it over here. Dot inner html is equal to, say here we write you have done. Okay, and similarly we have just copy control C. If this condition goes wrong, so what we have to do, we have to go with the else. So if the condition doesn't match, so else will get executed here, and here we have to write it in p2, and here we will write no. Try again. Okay, so we just save this over here, and here we go refresh this, and here we type q. So click here. Here the message is coming as no. Try again. Now just refresh it again, and here we type www and click over here. So it's again displaying that value that is not, so it's not comparing the values. So here we will go with the capital ww. So for this we have to refresh it over here again, and this time we will enter capital ww, and here we go check. Yeah, he said you have done. Here he said that you have done. Okay, so moreover to this we can add some styling over here, like say we create a class. For this we have to create use style element, and here we go with the style, and here we create a class dot. So in order to create a class we have to use the dot symbol, and here we write success. Then here in this case we want color green, and similarly we will write another class, say fail. If we got fail, condition doesn't match, here we write class color say red. So we apply this here, class green, and we apply class red. Sorry, here we class fail, and here is we have to apply the class success. Okay, save it, refresh it over here, and here we go with say SSS and check it. Here it is. Now try again. So this is displayed in red color. Now if we go correct this time, say we use capital WW, and here we go. Okay, I've done. Okay, you have done over here. So here we go with say www, then go for this, have done. So this time if we go with say SSS, yeah, no, you have not done. So this is way how we have learned this time that how to use if and else in our JavaScript. That's all for now. See you soon in the next video.